A distributed denial of service, or DDoS, attack is a coordinated effort to overwhelm a server, service, or network with excessive internet traffic. Imagine hundreds of thousands or even millions of devices all trying to connect to the same website at the same time. The sheer volume of requests is so high that the server simply can't keep up, and it becomes unresponsive or even crashes entirely. The attacker uses a network of compromised computers, called a botnet, to generate this flood. These computers are often infected with malware without their owner's knowledge, turning ordinary devices into unwitting participants in the attack. Botnets can include anything from personal laptops to smart home devices, all secretly controlled by the attacker. Each device in the botnet sends a small amount of traffic, but together, they can cripple the target. The attack is carefully orchestrated so that the traffic appears to come from many different places at once, making it extremely difficult to distinguish between legitimate users and malicious requests. The result? Legitimate users can't access the website or service. Businesses may find their online stores unreachable, customers can't log into their accounts, and critical services grind to a halt. For users, it's a sudden and frustrating experience. One moment everything works, the next, nothing loads. It's like a digital traffic jam, blocking everyone from reaching their destination. Just as too many cars on a highway can cause gridlock, too many data requests can bring a website or service to a standstill. DDoS attacks are distributed because the traffic comes from many sources, making it hard to block. Blocking a single IP address won't help, since the attack is coming from thousands or even millions of different devices scattered around the world. The impact can be severe: lost sales, damaged reputation, and frustrated users. For online businesses, every minute of downtime can mean lost revenue and customers who may never return. Even after the attack ends, the damage to trust and reputation can linger. For businesses and governments, even a few minutes of downtime can mean significant losses. Critical infrastructure, emergency services, and financial institutions can all be affected, highlighting just how disruptive these attacks can be. Unlike data breaches, DDoS attacks don't steal information, they simply deny access. The goal isn't to take your data, but to make sure you can't use your systems or services when you need them most. Their purpose is chaos and disruption, not theft. Attackers may be motivated by revenge, activism, extortion, or simply the desire to cause trouble for their targets. In our connected world, availability is everything, making DDoS attacks a major threat. As more of our lives and businesses move online, the consequences of being knocked offline, even briefly, grow more serious. Understanding how DDoS attacks work is the first step in defending against them. By recognizing the signs and knowing the risks, organizations and individuals can better prepare, respond, and protect themselves from these disruptive digital assaults. DDoS attacks start with the creation of a botnet, a network of infected devices, often IoT gadgets, controlled remotely by an attacker. When triggered, these devices simultaneously flood a target with requests or data. There are several types. Volumetric attacks overwhelm bandwidth, protocol attacks exploit server processes, and application layer attacks target specific apps. The distributed nature makes it nearly impossible to block every source. Attack traffic blends in with legitimate users, making detection and defense challenging. That's why DDoS attacks are so effective and require advanced mitigation. Imagine a small shop on a busy street with just one door for everyone to enter and exit. This door is the only way in or out, and it's usually enough for the steady flow of customers the shop receives each day. On a typical day, people come and go with ease. Customers browse, make purchases, and leave, all without any trouble. The shopkeeper can greet each person, and the business runs smoothly. But now, picture what happens when a massive crowd suddenly gathers outside, blocking the entrance. The doorway is jammed and genuine customers can't get inside, no matter how much they want to. The shopkeeper peers through the crowd, trying to spot real customers among the chaos. but it's nearly impossible to tell who actually wants to shop and who's just there to clog up the entrance. In the digital world, the server is like that shop. When a DDoS attack hits, it's bombarded with fake requests, overwhelming its capacity and making it impossible to serve real users. The website slows to a crawl or even crashes completely. Frustrated users see error messages and can't access the services they need, whether it's shopping, banking, or just getting information. Even if the server tries to filter out the bad traffic, it still has to spend valuable resources checking every single request. This constant strain drains its ability to help real users. Eventually, legitimate users get tired of waiting and leave. The business loses not just sales, but also the trust and loyalty of its customers, which can be hard to win back. For the attacker, this is the goal: to cause maximum disruption, making the service unavailable and damaging the reputation of the business. It's like turning a busy road into a traffic jam, where nothing moves and everyone is stuck. DDoS attacks create a bottleneck, blocking access for everyone. The real challenge for defenders is to quickly and accurately tell friend from foe, filtering out the bad actors before the damage is done and normal service can resume. DDoS attacks aren't about stealing data, they're about making services unavailable. Instead of sneaking in to grab sensitive information, attackers use overwhelming force to shut down websites, apps, or entire networks. Their goal is to disrupt normal operations, causing chaos and confusion for both businesses and their customers. Think of it as a blockade, not a break-in. It's like putting up roadblocks that prevent anyone from getting through, rather than picking the lock to get inside. The attacker's aim is to deny access, not to breach security. They want to make sure legitimate users can't reach the services they need, effectively locking everyone out. For businesses, downtime means lost revenue and damaged reputation. Every minute a service is offline can cost thousands of dollars, and customers may start to look elsewhere. For users, it's frustration and loss of trust. When people can't access their accounts or complete transactions, they quickly lose confidence in the company's reliability. The attack weaponizes inconvenience, driving customers away. Over time, repeated outages can permanently damage a brand's reputation and customer loyalty. Defending against DDoS requires different strategies than protecting data. It's not just about locking down information, but about keeping services running smoothly, even when under pressure. Firewalls and encryption aren't enough. Traffic analysis and filtering are key. Specialized tools are needed to spot and block malicious traffic while letting real users through. The goal is to keep the doors open for real users, even under attack. Success means maintaining uptime and ensuring that legitimate customers can always access what they need. Availability is the real target and the real prize. In the end, the true victory is keeping your services online no matter what comes your way. DDoS attackers come in many forms. Amateurs seeking bragging rights, cybercriminals demanding ransom, activists protesting policies, and even nation-states waging cyber warfare. Script kiddies use pre-made tools for mischief or revenge. Criminals extort companies by threatening prolonged attacks unless paid. Hacktivists disrupt sites to make political statements. Dishonest businesses may target competitors during key events. On a larger scale, governments use DDoS as a weapon against rivals. The motivations range from petty to profound, but the result is always disruption. DDoS is a tool for chaos, profit, protest, or power. Normal website traffic ebbs and flows predictably, with varied requests from real users. During a DDoS attack, traffic spikes suddenly and massively, far beyond normal peaks. Requests come from thousands of sources, often targeting the same resource repeatedly. Attack traffic is robotic, rapid, repetitive, and relentless. Devices from unusual locations or with odd behavior may flood the site. Sometimes malformed data packets are used to crash servers. Legitimate traffic is diverse and human-like. Attack traffic is uniform and overwhelming. The key signs: instant overload, suspicious sources, and unnatural patterns. Recognizing these differences is crucial for early detection. No site is immune, but layered defenses help. Over-provisioning bandwidth can absorb small attacks. DDoS mitigation services reroute and scrub traffic, blocking bad requests before they reach your server. These services use global networks and real-time analysis to filter attacks. On-premises tools like firewalls and rate limiting add another layer. Blocking known malicious IPs and suspicious patterns helps, but can be overwhelmed. The best defense is a combination of external and internal measures. Layered protection is key to staying online during an attack. Botnets are the backbone of modern DDoS attacks. Today, millions of insecure IoT devices, like webcams and routers, are easy targets for attackers. Weak passwords and outdated software make them vulnerable. Once infected, these devices quietly await commands from the attacker. When activated, each sends a trickle of traffic. Together, they unleash a flood. Owners rarely know their devices are compromised. Securing IoT devices by changing default passwords and updating firmware is crucial. Reducing botnet size is essential to weakening DDoS attacks. DDoS attacks threaten the open, accessible internet. They disrupt commerce, silence voices, and endanger critical services. As digital reliance grows, so does the impact of these attacks. Defending availability is a shared responsibility. Businesses, policymakers, and users all play a role. Securing devices removes weapons from attackers' arsenals. The fight is ongoing, with attackers and defenders constantly evolving. Cloud-based defenses and threat intelligence are making progress, but vulnerabilities, especially in IoT, remain a concern. Building a resilient internet requires awareness, investment, and good cyber hygiene. Staying informed is the first step in this ongoing battle.